difference, you literally catapult your conversion rate.
Yeah.
Your ability to sell one every 100 visitor, and sometimes I can guarantee you we can get this site 3 to 4 purchases for every 100 visitors. That's 3 to 4% close rate.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's when you when you are addressing this stuff, because right now it's just this is 95% of the problem is everyone's talking about themselves. They're turning their own website into their own selfish portrayal. How great I am.
Right.
Here, we've been on the web for 8 years. Who really cares?
Right.
This is what I want to share this really important thing called it's a new radio station. It's called WIFM. You know, it's We FM. And what that stands for is what's in it for me.
Yeah.
And that's the station everyone is tuned into. You're tuned into that station right now. I'm tuned into the station right now. What's in it for me?
Right.
When I'm online and I'm looking for something that I want, what's in it for me?
Right.
That's what everyone's on We FM.
Like that.
Do you like that? Okay. So I want you to think about that. See, this is, remember, we have given you a paradigm shift about the Google, you know, and your listing and what it's, you know, the psychology about.
Right.
Now we're talking about how to feed the needs, wants, desires of everyone else, and put yourself in their shoes of what you know. You got to ask yourself in their shoes.
Right.
What's in it for me?
Right.
And are you giving that to them on here?
No.
And you already know that.
Yeah.
You already know the answer, especially with the walkthrough on the renters and what it takes to sell an apartment. So you're skipping right to the end before you ever have done anything.
And you know, it's interesting now looking at it through somebody else's eyes. I would go to this and go, oh, okay. So,
and
what's going on here?
And
like, great video.
Okay.
Fantastic video, but
right. And okay, you also have 2 basic calls to action. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about real quickly how we can increase the per sale ratio here. In other words, how can we increase the customer value per customer? How can we raise it from a 99-cent sale to a $12.99 sale? And that way you get a higher average of $12.99 sales than 99-cent sales, right? Okay. We talked about that you're missing a component here in the sales process. You're jumping straight to the end and asking. 2, you're focusing straight on the song, one song, and that's why you're only getting primarily one song sales for this one song, because that's all they see.
Right.
And they look at the rest of the stuff and they're going, well, what does that mean?
Right.
Like, why do I need that?
Right.
Heck with that. Okay, we'll start out with this one thing and we'll test it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and I talked about this on the side, and we've talked about, okay, how do you raise that? How do you raise that thing? How do you raise the per sale from 99 cents to $12.99 with more of the sales being $12.99 than 99?
Right.
Because let's think about it. Okay, the price is $12.99.
Right.
So you're literally making $12 more.
Right.
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 So let's just say, for instance, that you raise the average customer purchase is ding ding $8. So you've taken your sales and you have multiplied them by 8. You multiplied your profits by 8 times by raising the value. Now let's just say that's just with your existing traffic, which we understand is not much, which we're going to build up in the sessions following, but by raising that by 8 times, that's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's say you're making $1,000 in sales, which right now you're building up to that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making $1,000, how much would you be making if we raised it to $8 a sale?
$8,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like a serious raise.
I know.
Okay. Now let's say you're making $10,000 a month. What would that take it to?
Well, yeah. $80,000.
That's better than that's 80,000 a month.
Yeah.
We're talking, okay?
Right.
So if you're making 10 grand in sales, that takes you up to 80,000. I think anyone would be happy. That's life changing in a way.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so you have to literally take this, even though you're at a certain level right now, at a beginning level, but you have to think about it. Well, okay, if I was making 10,000 a month, wouldn't I rather want 80,000 a month? I mean, it's a silly question. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why not do that now and prepare for that, then do it later when you get to 10,000 when you could have been making 80,000 when you got to 10,000.
Yeah,
Let's do that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the fact that in my websites, what I do is I give bonuses away.
Right.
Bonuses, and I have in one of my sites, I have 3 different levels of subscriptions. Gold, silver, gold, and platinum.
Right.
And the higher you go, the more bonuses you get, the more valuable bonuses you get. And if you go to my site and you go to InsideNichebot.com, which shows you, hang on just a sec. If you go to the pricing page, you'll see here that if you go down to the bonus section here, you'll see you're getting like $3,400 in value of bonuses. And I put here what the values are next to each bonus. And, okay, if you're, yeah, no problem. If you're getting $3,400 value on a $149 a month product, you're feeling like, wow, this is, I'm getting value for my money, right?
Right.
And it'll probably, if I'm taking the trial, the 30-day trial, I'm probably likely going to stay because I want to get the value of these bonuses
Right.
on an ongoing basis. Because once my membership cuts off, I'm not getting it anymore, right?
Right.
Well, okay, so let's translate that because you don't have a subscription service right now.
I don't.
Okay, you don't have like, a Kids Song of the Month Club.
Right.
But I want you to think about that along the way.
Right.
Because when you have recurring revenue on a site, you're building monthly revenue instead of having to generate new customers all the time.
Right.
On the one sale, right?
Right. Right.
Okay, so let's just stick to the offer first. Okay, so your offer is, there's really no offer. It's either you buy a single or you buy the album.
Right.
Which you don't.
The way we have it set up, it's almost like just buy this song.
Right, exactly. Plus, we're giving it away, and if you have realplayer.com, you can just download it for free.
Just take it for
Thank
free.
you very much.
Yeah. Here, just have this.
You know what? You should have a donate button. Okay, seriously, getting back to this. So, if you have, let's think about this, okay? Let's say you had this States and Capital song as a sample, but you only gave them 30 to 45 seconds of it, and then a flash at the end that says, purchase the whole album and get the video for your iPad, iPhone, free, included.
Yeah.
Just send us your receipt,
Right.
and we'll send you the video. And, how hard is that for someone that when someone sends you a receipt, you hit the reply button on your email and you send them where they can download the video?
Yeah.
How hard is that?
That's not hard at all.
No. And I can show you, we could talk about how to make that really, really easy
Yeah.
and make it secure so no one else can give your video away.
Is that something you could do through Vimeo or?
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll talk about that's a whole
I
other
guess we
story.
have to focus on that,
But we're focusing on the offer and motivating someone to buy more.
Right.
To spend more in the beginning. Because we realize here's the one thing that is so important to understand, is that when someone's hot to buy now, they're willing to spend more now.
Right.
3 days later, they may be totally onto some other track in their mind.
Right.
And they're not going to want to buy that second item 3 days from now.
Right.
Because they're cooled off.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
have you ever had that where, hey, you know, someone gets you and you're hot now to buy, and they give you the upsell and then upsell, and you take a couple of them?
Oh, yeah.
And you bought all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's someone who sold you one thing and then tries to come back 3 days later, try to sell you something. And you're like, nah,
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good right now. I'm
good.
fine. Yeah, thanks. That's why it's important to understand that when people are hot to buy now,
yeah,
they're willing to spend more.
Right.
Okay. So here's what I want you to understand is that if you add a bonus onto this, and I'm giving you a suggestion, you can cut the video down, you can have some text up at the top that takes them through why they need the whole entire album.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You know, this song allows your child to overcome their fears of going to sleep at night.
Right.
This song allows you to blah, 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 blah. And allows your child to blah, blah, blah. Again, remember, benefits, benefits, benefits. You know, it's not like this song is the best song in the whole wide world.
No, like,
you know, that's a feature.
Yeah.
You know, it's so easy to listen to. Okay?
Right.
But it doesn't tell me what does it do for my feelings, my body, my security, and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's say you have all that stuff in the taking them through the presentation, looking at the apartment, remember? And then you have states and capitals. Here's a preview of one of our you know, our latest video, or this is our flagship song on this that will help your child, whether it's now or a year or so from now, learn, or your kid could jump ahead of everybody else and know the states and capitals before anyone else.
Yeah, get ahead of the curve.
Exactly. Yeah. How many parents want that? I mean, you want that. I want that.
I do.
Everybody else wants it. It's a common thread. We talked about the common thread things that people want. Okay, so you have this video down there. You have 30 to 45 seconds of a clip. Now you've teased them. Okay, they haven't, you know, all the other songs, you can even put teasers of the other songs, you just have a sound bite.
Right.
You take a sound bite, they can listen to it. This is like going through and testing the stove, you know, feeling the granite countertops. This is giving them texture of, you know, just like you were talking about how my software boxes on my nichebot site gives you texture. Right, like you actually can hold the product. And once you get remember, major point, once you get your customer visualizing using your product, you're already halfway there. It's just a matter of taking down that slidey slope just to get the buy now. You know, you stack on the benefits, what your kid's going to be like, you know, how much more confident they'll be. And then it's just so easy. It's like, take action now, buy now. This limited time offer, how many times have we heard that on an infomercial? This limited time offer for this bonus where you get the states and capitals video for free so that your child can watch it on the screen. You may not be here tomorrow. Now we're getting fear of loss. Okay, that's a major psychological thing. You know, and you could build that into your presentation even for the apartments, which you don't need to because you're at 100% occupancy. but now you have now you would have a way to literally position your website to make that 8 times more, if not 10 times more, and make the average sale where most people get the album. I mean, how cool would that be? You know what I mean?
That would be amazing.
Exactly. So that's what I need you to think about is what are your bonuses going to be? Okay. So we're going to have 2 separate things for you to do is to build a profile of what your perfect customer is like. And what is your bonus? What bonus material can you include for people to purchase the whole album? You want to motivate them because are you really cheating them by having them buy the album?
No.
Or are you cheating them by not having them buy the album? and telling them about all the benefits of all the other songs. You're cheating them, really, by not telling them about that.
Because all those people that went and just bought the States and Capitals, they're not getting the benefit of any of the other
Their
songs.
kids aren't able to, it's like you are cheating them.